Have you ever faced this moment? Your child starts crying, and you ask yourself, should I pick them up right away? Or should I let them cry for a while? In that short moment, our hearts tremble between love and doubt. Welcome to Parents' Walk, a gentle stroll through the forest of wisdom. Crying fills a parent's daily life. Hungry, tired, uncomfortable, or simply longing for closeness. A child can only express it through tears. For us, it feels ordinary. But for the child, crying is not noise. It is their very first language to connect with the world. And so the parent stands before a choice. Will comforting every cry spoil them? Or if I don't, will it leave an emotional scar? This small question shakes the foundation of parenting. And reality is never easy. We are tired, busy, overwhelmed. And the voices around us say, "Don't pick them up too fast. They'll never learn." These words make us hesitate. But both ancient wisdom and modern science whisper otherwise. Small patience removes great sorrow. Responding with patience, not irritation, prevents bigger wounds in the future. Developmental psychologist Erik Erikson called infancy the stage of trust versus mistrust. When parents respond sensitively to cries, children learn to trust the world. Repeated neglect, however, plants seeds of mistrust. The first duty of love is to listen. And isn't crying the very first thing we must learn to listen to? Even research from the American Academy of Pediatrics confirms, picking up your baby quickly in the first year does not spoil them. Instead, babies whose needs are met quickly cry less over time, because they have learned that the world is safe. Every tear teaches us something. Every tear teaches the child. And every tear teaches the parent, too. So, is crying just noise? Or is it an invitation to love and to learn? A child's cry may sound the same, but its meaning changes with age. And so should our response. When parents begin to see crying not as noise, but as a sign of development, a new doorway opens. Every stage of crying carries a different message. But we often get confused. We mistake an infant's survival cry for a toddler's tantrum. We see a school-age child's tears as weakness. And the voices around us insist, "Don't comfort too much. They'll be spoiled." Yet wisdom and psychology stand beside us as allies. Infants. In infancy, crying is 100% a survival signal. Hunger, discomfort, fear. It is their only way to speak. The right response? Immediate comfort. Hold them. Look into their eyes. Speak gently. Erik Erikson reminds us, infancy is the stage of trust versus mistrust. Every time we respond, we plant seeds of lifelong trust. Hold your baby as you would hold your own heart. It is not only the child we are holding. We are also holding our own heart with compassion. Toddlers. In toddlerhood, crying becomes part of learning emotions. Soothing alone is no longer enough. Name their feelings. You're upset. You felt scared. When parents put words to feelings, children slowly learn to regulate those emotions on their own. A child grows not by the strength of your hands, but by the warmth of your heart. It is not force, but the heart that raises them. School age. By school age, children must practice self-regulation. That means not always soothing immediately, but allowing a short pause 3 to 10 seconds. Then offer empathy and guidance. I see you're upset. I'm here. Can you tell me what happened in words? This moment trains the brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for reasoning and self-control. Tears here are no longer just cries. They are lessons in resilience. Parents begin to realize, the real challenge is not the child's tears, but our own impatience and fear. Sometimes we fail. We ignore the cry and regret it. We overreact and feel guilty. But wisdom reminds us, small patience removes great sorrow. Each moment of patience shapes not only the child's heart, but also our own. So how should we respond? Infants' immediate comfort and closeness. Toddlers comfort plus emotional language. School-age children a pause, then empathy and conversation. Every tear your child sheds is not only a cry for comfort, but also an opportunity to shape their future, their self-esteem, their achievements, their happiness. When parents respond to crying with love, the child feels something deep inside. I am seen. I am valued. This is the seed of self-esteem. Attachment research shows that securely attached children grow into adults who are more confident, emotionally balanced, and able to form healthier relationships. Soothing a crying child is not spoiling them. It is planting the roots of self-worth. Parents sometimes worry, if I comfort every time, will my child grow weak? But neuroscience tells a different story. When parents respond with empathy, a child's stress hormone levels drop, and the prefrontal cortex, the center of focus and learning, functions more effectively. In other words, I hear you also means, I help you learn and achieve. Responding to tears with support today becomes resilience and persistence tomorrow. But beyond confidence and success, the greatest gift is happiness. Long-term studies show children whose cries were met with sensitivity in infancy tend to grow into happier, more empathetic, and socially connected young people. Every tear teaches us something. The child learns through crying, and the parent learns through listening. In the end, it is the parent's heart that shapes joy. At last, parents realize something profound. Crying is not the problem. Crying is a language, and when answered with love, that language becomes trust, confidence, achievement, and happiness. Hold your baby as you would hold your own heart. In comforting the child, we are also comforting ourselves. Through each tear, the child grows, and so do we. So, should you soothe your child right away when they cry? The real answer lies not in perfection, but in the heart. Each small act of empathy today becomes tomorrow's self-esteem, resilience, and joy. A space for every parent to pause, to reflect, and to plant a seed of insight. The wisdom you sow today will grow into the forest your child will walk in tomorrow. The parent's forest of wisdom, wisdom forest.